Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone is really doing well, and welcome to this live stream. It's 28th of October. I mean, October is also going very fast now. It's almost we are on the end of the October, and I think we already discussed our plans on BTC and ETH yesterday as well. So uh, there are, honestly, the plan is still same. There is no change in the plan so far, unless we see anything very differently over here. But so far the plan is still same as we have it. So what exactly are we looking for, guys, on the BTC? And before I just let me just check it once, whether you guys are able to hear it, and just confirm me. I mean, just type it once if you're able to see the screen as well as hear it properly. I just wanna just want to make sure that we are okay so that I can just go ahead. Just type it once, please. Someone can confirm if things are okay. You guys are able to hear me, and you guys are able to see the screen as well. Anyone? So basically, okay, fine. I'm just assuming that you guys are able to hear me as well as I see, see the screen as well. So let's go. First of all, before we go to the Bitcoin, let's just talk about the Ethereum, guys. Ethereum, I mean, the plan is still same. Yesterday I mentioned in the Wall Street group as well, I posted that you will definitely going to get a bounce from 1270 1280 levels towards 1300 something levels. Can even go for a 1305 and then further break down towards our blue zone, guys. The plan is still same, and the structure, as you can see here, what kind of a structure that we have here on the H1, as you can see. The structure that we are having so far is clearly I mean, this is like an impulsive move, and this is like a corrective move over here, a very choppy move. And again, we are intensifying with this structure, a clear structure that we are seeing here. You see an impulsive move, a breakdown, pump, this, and boom. A similar fashion, impulsive move, breakdown, retest, dump, and pump. A similar fashion kind of move is what I'm expecting on ETH, as well as a similar kind of a move that it's just gonna have some chop before we just have a real intensified moves towards the upside. So it's just gonna have some choppy move. Similarly, if you just look at the total as well, total literally had almost there, a retest of 866 billion. I mean, yesterday I mentioned this is what I'm eyeing. But the structure that I'm looking is more or less, I mean, I would like to see a very this kind of a move, one more move down like this towards 62 billion, and hold this levels, accumulate, bounce, and go up like this for a retest. Can have a fake breakdown, one more move down like this, or it's just going to have a impulsive move from here itself. So it all depends if it's just going to have a complex correction, W, X, Y, X, Z, or it's just going to have a normal correction, A, B, and C. For now, I do think that we are just doing like A, B, and C, the 5-wave move down on the total as well. Similar move is what I'm watching on BTC as well as Ethereum. You're definitely gonna get a bounce on BTC towards 20,800 and can even go towards 21.7. That's where our July equilibrium plus Q3 equilibrium level is, or I would say R, because there are two important levels over there. It's a very crucial level. 21.7 is now our biggest resistance you can ever have on BTC. So I think that more or less this is what I'm eyeing, minimum 20.8 and then 21 points. I'm gonna continue to the downside move towards 3,600 bucks, and that's exactly what we are looking right now. SPY 500 is definitely gonna have this retest of 3,580. Basically the sweep of this liquidity around 3,580 is what I'm eyeing, and after that an impulsive move towards 4,100. Now many of you guys clearly know that what exactly many of you guys know that many of you guys know that I already took one stream few days back on how the SP Bitcoin is going to outperform, or total crypto market is going to outperform the SP 500, and I'm not sure how many of you guys have seen that, or because that was recorded on what do you say, Discord. It was not recorded, but I took that stream on Discord, guys. So I'm just going to take you to that one more time, that how I think that Bitcoin is going to outperform how it is going to outperform SP 500 going forward, guys. That's a very crucial, very crucial thing that we need to understand. So here we're just going to probably take the we can also take the Bitfinex chart, so it should be fine. And we'll just take it here as ASP 500. Now this is the chart that tells you that how the this chart clearly tells you that how the BTC and SPX index is. So what how the Bitcoin is probably going to outperform, or what is going to outperform what in the near future. I mean, this is how you can probably able to know. Clearly, this is the chart that tells you that BTC USD versus SPX. Okay, so basically, as you can see here, that we all know that BTC did outperform SPX when we had a big rally in the 2021. So that way it outperformed. But in 2021, and when we made higher highs, Bitcoin literally defeated. Sorry, SPX defeated. What do you say? uh, BTC in outperforming. So right now we are in a channel formation going down. So clearly to me, this move looks to me like A, B, and then some sort of a C wave, or it's gonna be a W, X, and Y, A, B, and C. A very nice correction. What I'm expecting on the low-term time frame is, we are holding this level very cleverly. We are holding it. It is moving like 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be our 4 can probably retest wave 1, not an issue when we are going for a deeper pullback. And then you're going to have a big wave on the upside, which is definitely going to happen, and which is going to come. It is going to take some time for sure. So it also tells me, and it gives me a lot of confidence, that I think rather than I put money in SP 500 stocks like technology stocks or other shit stocks, I think I should be looking more to put money more on Bitcoin at this moment, and maybe even the whole crypto market can literally have some nice move going forward. Not necessarily they're going to make new all-time highs and outperform SPX. No, that is not that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is BTC is going to give you better returns. It's going to outperform SPX going forward, and it clearly you can see on the daily. Look at the RSI forming a very nice bullish divergence as well. Look at the weekly, you will see a very strong bullish divergence as well, which is already formed actually, and looks amazing with a very nice and a strong falling wedge. The way we saw a similar falling wedge we saw on the Aave, and it broke out, and Aave just pumped up like this. I mean, look at this. It needs a small retest of like 33.77, and once you have a clean retest, I mean, it might take probably another I would say a week, 2 or 3 weeks probably, to have a bearish retest. And after that, in probably November or mid-November, or maybe beginning of the November, we can see a very nice decoupling between BTC and SPX. So we still might go for a week or 2 week time to probably retest the RSI based MA that we have here on 33.96. And once you have a retest and then bounce off, it would be very amazing. I think the the BTC is going to outperform. But definitely that's like a a very hard and time frame move that we are probably looking for. But we might just look for on a lower time frame, we might get a small pullback and a probable retest of 4.6 levels, and from there we can look for something like this. So basically on the lower time frame, if you see, you can still expect a 10% to 11% adverse move on BTC versus SPX, which means that a lower time frame still suggests that SPX is going to outperform BTC by roughly around 10 to 11%. And once it gets a proper retest around 4.6 levels, we can look for a full-fledged reversal. That's what I think. Now, similarly, let's compare instead of BTC, we're going to compare total crypto market cap versus SPX. I mean, because we need to understand that where we exactly want to invest, whether you want to invest in alts, or you want to invest in Bitcoin, or where exactly you want to put your money. So as you can see, the BTC SPX looks amazing here. What you see on the total versus SPX is total versus SPX did 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So basically, it clearly indicates that total did 5 waves, despite of the fact that Bitcoin did not have that 5 waves move on the upside, which clearly indicates that Alts had a very nice run over here. So Alts clearly outperformed Bitcoin over on these levels. As we all know, I mean, this is not something new what I'm saying. Everybody knows that Alts outperformed. So what we can expect is on with respect to total we can probably look for one more sweep towards 202.19 million, looking like forming a big bullish divergence over the weekly, a similar kind of a move that I'm suggesting for BTC, a 10-12% move. But however, total is going to have 13 to 14% adverse move or 13 to 15% adverse move on versus SPX. Clearly indicates that BTC is going to outperform not only SPX, but BTC is going to outperform ETH and ALTS as well going forward. And this is how it clearly suggests and tells us that BTC is going to be the safer bet going forward, rather than ALTS. Probably lower, smaller some time frame like 3 to 4 months, and after that, once BTC resolves, or maybe BTC finds its bottom, and once it finishes its wave one impulsive move or ABC corrective move, else will catch up. So at least for now, what we can see is BTC is a safer bet versus ETH and else. So as we saw previously, BTC versus SPX, a move can vary from 10% to 11%. However, total crypto market cap work versus SPX, a move varies from 13 to 15%, clearly suggests that Bitcoin is going to outperform ETH as well as another else, which means, let's say if BTC dumps to literally 15k from here, for example, I'm just saying. So which would mean that from the 18,900 or 19,000 levels to 15,000, let's say if we just going to get like that 20-21% move on BTC, alts are going to have some tough time. So alts might literally go for 25 to 30% move versus BTC, and that's how this is going to work out. Or let's say if BTC going to pump like 30-35%, also are going to pump for sure, but they're going to pump like 25 to 30%. So basically plus minus 5% gap will always be there between BTC and ETH is what it tells us. So if you look at from the perspective of the total as well, look at the weekly, same RSI, falling wedge, amazing falling wedge, looking for a retest of like 36. But the only catch over here is that total is still is still forming a bullish divergence. It is yet not completed formation of a bullish divergence, and so far we have not seen any break up the way we are seeing breakup of BTC versus SPX. So probably we might just go for something like this, a retest and then break up. And once it has a break up, we're definitely looking for a buy for I would be investing a lot of money probably in crypto rather than SPX is what I would say, because that is going to give you better returns, or that's literally going to make you in future buying more stocks. If you so what kind of an impulsive move, or what would be the levels we will be eyeing for total versus SPX? I'm probably would be looking for a pump towards golden pocket zone of 470. It might be a bearish. We might just go by dump by like out overall, I mean, total crypto market cap get down by like 13 to 15%. However, if I talk about the numbers, like it's like let's say if we talk about the numbers with respect to midterm, like 3 months or 4 months down the line, definitely this is going to be very interesting move, guys. Something you should not be overlooking, guys. Now let's talk about the Matic. This was my plan. I discussed over the live on Walsh Wealth as well. For the Matic, I'm not talking about the longs, but most likely any retest, this is my short zone from 92 cents to 98 cents. This is my short zone. Any push to those levels, and I will be shorting, and my target for the short would be 43 cents. The invalidation level is is like a flip of 1.05. I'm talking about particularly a flip and not like a wicks. A wick may happen because look, you already got like A, B and C, and you got like A, B, and C. Irregular expanded flat is a very likely possibility as well, but you don't want to see a flip of this. You don't want to see a flip. It can just deviate, but you don't want to see a flip. So that would be, a clear invalidation. One more all that I'm particularly looking for is EOS. I got a nice long on EOS. I mean, the way it's pumping today, it's amazing. 3% move yesterday for any strong reversal signs, unless apart from what I see on the bullish divergence on the RSI and OBV on the daily, and if you, when you look at the weekly as well, you see a strong divergence. Let me just see if we do have any on the weekly. Not yet. No, not form any divergence on the weekly, but definitely the daily as well as H4 definitely looks great in my opinion, guys. I think EOS looks amazing. I mean, if this harmonics plays out, it can literally make a big difference in my opinion. So just have your eyes. You have a weekly OB there, and I mean, the invalidation is very very clean. Any break under 80 and 90 cents is invalidation levels. Any break. So if it starts losing the levels of 90 cents or 88.6 to be precise, this whole structure is going to be invalidated, and it's just going to dump big time. I mean, let's say if we start losing these levels and just accumulating here and there, losing, and then it's just going to dump like this. So then it's gonna just go nuts actually. However, right now this structure looks amazing to me. Look at the Aave, guys. Yesterday also I mentioned about the Aave. What did I mention is this move is like a 5 waves move, and we got a nice breakout. You would want to see more onto Aave. Sushi also I mentioned. This was our bearish retest. I mentioned this was a chart I posted in the Walsh Wealth as well, and also I mentioned we got this 10% move on the sushi pico top, and we almost booked like all the profits around 1.41. I wanted to get a sweep of this, but nevertheless, I never got that sweep. But we booked almost around 1.41. Is like a 10% move. Remember, I also mentioned I would like to reshort sushi around 1.53. This was the levels for the reshort, and it just dumped like 7.8% since yesterday. Really nice move. What I'm expecting now for the sushi is something like this, a sweep of this move and a dump like this towards 1.24, guys. So it's just something we just need to be careful about. That's all what I have for the update. USD dominance, yesterday also I mentioned along with the woods when we were discussing, the USD dominance, the more it is accumulating around the range highs, it's not a good sign, honestly. And we have said in the past, if it starts developing this accumulation, it's really really not good, which clearly indicates that the price is getting acceptance above, and it can just literally do something like this, or it's just going to have a bearish retest of this level. This is what I expect. I expect the bearish retest of 8.02%, reject from there, and further dump like this. I don't expect this move on the upside, but this can be a surprise actually, and hence the stop loss and risk management is that would trigger a strong bearish crab, potential bearish crab formation, and would be the pico top for everything. So I'm not sure how many of you guys knows about the bearish crab, but if we start losing 112.285, basically these levels, if we start losing it, then it is going to do something like this, hold these levels and reverse and a bounce. And typically, this is how we might just probably look for something like this over the dollar index as well. So guys, that's all what I have for now for today. There might be there was a breakdown because of my network, so you must have skipped a lot of things. If you do happen to skip those things, do look this live again. I'm sorry for that, as I'm in India right now. I don't have a proper network connectivity as everything is set up in Dubai, so there might be some issue here and there. So I sincerely apologize. Also, if you like to support my work, if you like my work, do trade on Bybit. The link is mentioned, and yeah, I think you can support that way actually. Also, if anybody's interested in learning Eloit Wave, you can probably look for free material on Eloit Wave International. I posted a few days back that I have a collaboration with them, and you can learn about the Eloit Wave theory over there on the platform. Also trade with us and join us, Walsh Wealth Group. Have a nice day. Bye bye.